is studying UWorld enough to prepare me effectively for the USMLE Step 1 exam. USMLE is actually an acronym, USMLE, what UWorld is. But is UWorld enough for you to use? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Everyday with Idara Young. If you've not yet subscribed, this is the right time to do so. Kindly click on that subscribe button and turn on the notification for more videos from me. Thank you. Now, if you are a regular viewer of my channel, thank you very much for watching this video. You might also be wondering and maybe even feel very confused about this video because this is not usually my regular type of video, but a little information about me. Apart from doing entertainment videos, I am also a medical doctor in Jamaica, and I have written the USMLE Step 1 exam, and I am here to share with you the tips and tricks on how to write the exam, study for the exam, prepare for the exam, and ace it. Alright, so if this is something that you are interested in watching, I invite you to continue watching this video to the very end. Alright, thank you. Alright, so first of all, what is USMLE? Just in case you don't know what USMLE is. USMLE is actually an acronym, USMLE, and each alphabet of the acronym stands for United States Medical Licensing Exam. It's basically the medical licensing exam that an international medical graduate or even a US medical graduate have to write in order to be licensed to practice medicine in the United States. All right, so that brings me back to the reason for this video. People usually ask this question: is studying UWorld enough to prepare me effectively for the USMLE Step 1 exam? What do you guys think? Well, this video is going to be answering that question. Alright, so first of all, before I start, I'm going to answer what UWorld is, alright, because I don't want to assume that everybody knows what UWorld is. Alright, so if you see me looking down, don't be alarmed. I'm just going to be reading out what I wrote in trying to define or in trying to explain what UWorld is. Okay, all right, so what is UWorld? UWorld is an online learning platform that provides test preparation materials for various exams. All right, and this includes the United States Medical Licensing Exam, that is the USMLE. It offers a comprehensive question bank plus detailed answer explanations and performance tracking tools. Many medical students find it to be an invaluable resource for studying for the USMLE exam, and I agree 100%. All right, so UWorld is basically an online question bank platform. But what makes it unique and what makes it effective is that you'll find questions on that online platform, but it's also coupled with answers. It's not just going to give you the answer to the question, it's also going to explain to you why that answer is the answer, and also why those other options isn't the correct answer to that question, which to me is even much more important than just knowing only the answer to the question, because the effective way of studying or of preparing for an exam using question bank is knowing why the answer is the answer and knowing why the other options isn't the answer. This is going to help you in answering another question whose answer is the same option that was not the answer in the other question. I don't know if I just succeeded in confusing you, but simply put, it's going to explain to you why the answer is the answer, and it's also going to point you to the answer for another question if the answer is part of the options of that answer. which is like using one stone to kill two birds. You'll be testing your knowledge by answering the questions, and you'll also be studying so that you'll be able to answer other questions. It's amazing. I love UWorld. But is UWorld enough for you to use in preparing for the USMLE Step 1 exam? No, I don't think so. I'm going to explain to you why. All right. I don't think so because when studying for an exam, you need more than just questions. First, you need a study material, like actual study material, like a material that explains to you concepts and precepts, okay? You also need to be able to compress the information, the bulky information you get into smaller bits without deleting or excluding important information. You also need to be able to answer questions in order to test your knowledge, which is the UWorld as well. You also need to be able to put the information in such a way that you can recall the information as quickly as possible, especially when your exam date is drawing closer and closer. That's my own opinion. So I don't think that preparing for the USMLE exam, the USMLE Step 1 exam, can be done just by using UWorld. All right. Now that brings me to the next question. Okay, if preparing for the USMLE Step 1 exam can't be done only by using UWorld, what other material can I use? And I would give you some other options, okay? I'm not saying don't use UWorld. Use UWorld in conjunction with these other materials. And the very first one, I think everybody would agree with me that you cannot prepare for the USMLE exam without this resource I'm about to state. And it's the First Aid USMLE Step 1 book. I mean, a lot of people refer to this book as the Bible of the USMLE Step 1 exam. You cannot effectively prepare for the exam without at least using this book at least once. I will not even advise you to just use it just once. You have to use it like till the end of the exam, but you get what I'm trying to say. You need this book. This book is invaluable, just as the UWorld question mark is also invaluable. You need to use the First Aid USMLE Step 1 book in conjunction with the UWorld book in preparation for your exam. All right. I also mentioned flashcards when I was trying to explain to you why using UWorld will not be enough in preparing for the USMLE Step 1 exam. And the flashcard that I will recommend to you is a flashcard app known as Aki. That is my second recommended resource in preparing for the USMLE Step 1 exam. This app is a flashcard app. It helps you to create your own flashcards, give you an opportunity to compress the bulky information into smaller bits and smaller segments, of course without excluding important information, so that you can quickly recall all of this important information as quickly and as fast as possible. All right. A lot of medical students use it, and I think it's an amazing app. The third resource I'm going to be recommending to you is a resource known as Patoma. And I believe that this video will not be complete without me mentioning that particular resource, Patoma. Pathology is a very big part of the USMLE Step 1 exam, and Patoma helps you in recalling information about pathology, connecting to different systems in the body, helping you in answering those questions in the USMLE Step 1 exam. Alright, so I am recommending Patoma as well. It's very invaluable in preparing for the USMLE Step 1 exam. Also, my fourth resource that I will be recommending to you is something known as Sketchy Medical. Now, it's really popular amongst a lot of medical students. Sketchy Medical helps you to prepare for the USMLE Step 1 exam by using sketches. You understand? They use the psychology of, or should I say, they use the power of visuals, okay? A lot of people remember more when they see something as opposed to when they hear something, all right? And even when they see something, they remember more when it is a sketch, a drawing, as opposed to when it is a writing, okay? So I also believe in the power of visuals, and I think that a lot of people also believe in that as well. All right, but in my opinion, sketchy medical is very invaluable in helping you to prepare for your step 1 USMLE exam. Now, the last but not the least resource I'll be recommending to you is NBME practice exam. This video will not be complete without me recommending this to you. The reason is that this NBME practice exam was organized or put together by the same body that is setting the USMLE Step 1 exam, the exact same body. And in my opinion, the NBME is even much more harder than the actual USMLE Step 1 exam. They did this practice exam, in order to help medical students to get familiar with the type of exams that they would meet when they get into the hall or when they sit for the USMLE Step 1 exam. This is invaluable in helping them to actually sit and pass the USMLE Step 1 exam, because at the time of the exam, the actual exam, they would already be familiar with the type of questions that would come out, and they will not be completely and utterly shocked with their experience in the exam. All right, so this is my fifth but not the least resource: NBME practice exams. Now, if you're wondering how to get all of these resources, I'm going to be linking all of these resources in the description below this video, so you can go ahead to the description and click the links there and go ahead and pay for the exams or go ahead and buy the resources. I am not selling them. I am not going to get any money if you go ahead and do that, okay? I'm just giving you the links so that you can easily find these resources, as opposed to going to Google and trying to look for them by yourself. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed this video and you found this video very useful in preparing for your USMLE Step 1 exam. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you enjoy this kind of video, consider clicking on that subscribe button and turning on the notification for more videos from me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.